Hi guys, and welcome to Man About Life podcast, and I'm also on YouTube, of course, which is where this video is coming to you from. I would really love to hear your comments on the video and also on my podcast. So if you have any comments to leave, please do so. You can reach me on Twitter. I'm on Man About Life podcast on Twitter, and I'm also on TikTok as well. I'm doing the odd video here and there. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about using video conferencing software or using video chat when you're at home, because obviously everyone's at home at the moment and you might want to talk to your loved ones, you might want to even work from home if you need to. And I just want to go through some of the different things you can use. Some are better for face-to-face for families, some are better for more business work, but I'll go through a few of these for you. And of course, as always, if you have any suggestions, any ones you think are just as good that I haven't mentioned here today, please let me know and I will endeavour to show those on a later video. Okay, today, first of all, I want to go through one which is quite popular, and that is Zoom. Now, Zoom is something that a lot of people who work from home use because it has a lot of features on it, and you can select, as you've got here, different settings, different plans you can buy depending on how big your team is and what you want from the platform. Now, if you are just talking to friends and family, the basic one, which is free, can be a good idea. You get a limit of 40 minutes, which is pretty good for most people if you're just doing a quick meeting or just talking to your friends and family. You get online support, obviously, and you get one-to-one meetings, which are unlimited, and you can host up to 100 participants. Now, this is one of the reasons why it's quite good for businesses if you have a lot of people who you want to talk to at the same time, like a conference, or if you're doing a big team meeting. This is why it's quite good for that sort of thing. And it's also good, obviously, the free version for families, although it depends on what features you really want and how you want to use them. Setting up Zoom can be a little bit tricky in terms of getting everyone on there and getting everyone set up, especially if you have people who are maybe elderly, for example. I'm not making a general distinction here, but if you have an elderly person who may not be very good with technology, Zoom could be a little bit more difficult for them to deal with. However, it is a good overall solution. And as I said before, you can host up to, for the big ones, you can have up to 1,000 participants if you want the full version, the enterprise version, which is quite good if you have a really big business and you want to get to talk to all of your employees at the same time. So this is a good one to use, as I said before, primarily if you are a person that has a meeting or a business. This one is my particular favourite. This is House Party. It says here it's a face-to-face social network, and it is really, because what you have is you have the ability to have lots of people all on one screen. So this is here, you've got 4 different people, all of them have House Party talking on the same screen. You can have, I think, up to 6 or even more than that on the same screen, and you can use it on iOS, on Android, Mac, and on Chrome. So it's got features going across the board, whatever you're using at the time, you can use it on, and you can hear everybody. It's very clear. The sound is very clear. The buffering is very good. You don't get a lot of trouble with the streams unless, of course, the person you're talking to is in a particularly bad area for signal. But overall, it's a very good app, and it's free. You can download it and you can sign people up on there very quickly. So for people who maybe aren't very good with technology, it's very quick to use, very quick to set up, and it's easy to use. And of course, it works really well. Most of the time, it works first time. I've very rarely had any problems with this at all. So House Party is a very good thing to be looking at. Next up is WhatsApp. Now I know that WhatsApp, which is now owned by Facebook, is has had problems in the past with security and things like this. They have improved that. It's more secure, more easy to use now than it was before, and it is good for general chatting as well. Like on here, where you can add voice messages, so you can just click on that. If you hold that button there down, you can record a quick voice audio. You can type on there. You can send videos. It's quite a good all-round messaging service, but it also does have the ability to record videos as well and to do live video chatting. There is the option to do that as well. So if you have somebody that you want to talk to face to face, or you can just call them audibly and not have any face to face pictures on there either. So it's quite good in that way. If you don't want to actually look at someone when you're talking, if you just want to use it over the phone, then you'll be using your data, obviously not your mobile bill or your landline bill. And it's quite good for that as well. So it has a lot of good features, a lot of all round features if it's an app that you want to use for other things, not just for video chatting. So it's quite good in that situation as well. And the last one I will look at is another Facebook one, obviously. This is Messenger, which is attached to Facebook itself. Now, this is a very good one if you have similar things to WhatsApp. If you want similar things to WhatsApp, it's very good. And of course, it links your contacts from your Facebook contacts. So they tend to automatically show up on your contacts list on the Messenger app. So you can just click on the one you want. Again, same as WhatsApp, you can send all kinds of things. You can send emojis, and you can send pictures and video and things like this. And you do have, as I said before, same as WhatsApp, the ability to just call someone or to video chat them if you want to. So that's quite a good idea. It's perhaps very similar to WhatsApp. So the features are very, very, very similar. Although obviously if you have the Messenger app with Facebook, if you already have Facebook, you don't have to download the separate WhatsApp. And WhatsApp can be a little bit difficult in terms of setting it up. You have to put your mobile phone in, and then if you change your mobile phone, you then have to reset it up, and it can be a little bit complicated, the setup process and the logging in process. Whereas Messenger tends to be a little bit easier in that sense. And of course, it's available on the App Store and on Google Play, same as WhatsApp is as well. So these are probably the 4 best ones that you can use. As I said before, Zoom is probably the best one to be using for your business or things like this. And if you have a lot of friends that you want to chat to at the same time, I would recommend House Party for that, because it's quite a good thing and you can see everybody and hear everybody at the same time. So I would recommend those two. Overall messaging apps, I would say either WhatsApp or Messenger. Messenger, I would say before WhatsApp, because it's slightly easier to set up and get going. They're my 4 best ones, I would say. As I said before, if you have some that you think are better, please let me know. You can contact me either on the YouTube channel or on wherever you listen to this podcast, or on Twitter, Man About Life Podcast. Thank you for joining me today. I really hope that you are staying safe and you're staying well. And until the next time, goodbye.